What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blueclouds TV. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another live stream, sports live stream on Blueclouds Media. My name is Niz Zion. I'm going to take you guys through, not me alone, Stephen and I, we're going to take you guys through the next an hour of live streaming. Lots of news out there that we need to talk about. Some of them has been around Chelsea Football Club for a while. Also, like I said, welcome back to the live stream again. And we'll be discussing the latest Chelsea transfer news, the rumors, including the potential return of Eden Hazard to Stamford Bridge. I don't know what you guys make of it. The possibility of Chelsea signing Ivan Toney from Brentford as the January transfer window get closed. You know, Chelsea Football Club want a striker and an experienced striker from the Premier League. I suppose that's what they're looking for. And the calls for Chelsea Football Club to recall Andre Santos in the January transfer window. We have all of this for you today, and we'll take you guys through the all the necessary documents that we're supposed to lay down in this sports discussion for you guys to know what really Chelsea have in hand to be able to call Andre Santos from Forest, because you could say, hey, he's got a season loan from Brentford. From Forest, how can Chelsea get him back? No, there are clauses stick in there that can help Chelsea bring the guy back from Forest, because he's not having game time. And we did not send him on loan to sit on the bench. When we were sending him on loan, there were certain things that will allow this player to get game time, but it's not. So, guys, this is what we have. Like I always say, grab a cup of water or coffee or drink, get yourself a popcorn, chill in your couch or chair, and we'll be right back in a second. Not going away. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the stream again, gazers. Welcome back again, lads. We are here taking you guys through an hour of streaming. My good brother Steven is here with me today. We're gonna take you through all the topics that I've mentioned. Steven, welcome back again. How you doing, sir?
Really tired. Genuinely, just so tired.
I wouldn't blame you. I was very tired. I had to go lay down for an hour. After I was done with the whole stream.
I wouldn't have woke up in time for a stream.
Yeah, I jump in, and after I was done with the stream, I jump in. And can you imagine? I was talking. Ryan called me. I think Ryan called me, and I was talking to Ryan. I fell asleep, and then I fell asleep. I had the phone went, and then I called him back. I couldn't get back. He didn't answer the call. Probably he went back to his, chair. I think something like that. But yeah. It's all good, Steven. It's all good. What's going on so far with you, Steven?
Not a lot, honestly.
Nothing special.
No.
How's the weather? And I want to tell you mine look ugly, Stephen. I told you yesterday.
Um,
Tell me yours and I'll tell you
Cloudy
mine.
again. Very
Cloudy?
cloudy. Yeah.
Well, mine's not cloudy. Mine has been raining. It's gonna rain all day, and it's raining. It's not like
I
it
wish it was
rains.
raining right now.
Yeah, showers. It's not like it rain and then gives a break and then come back again. It's raining all day. It's cloudy. Outside is wet. My deck is wet. The grass everywhere is wet, and it's keep raining. That's the kind of rain you don't like. I mean, if you
See,
want
I
to
don't
rain
mind
for an
rain,
hour,
so for me that would be fine.
you don't mind rain.
No, I don't
Man,
mind it.
what else can you
I
do
prefer
outside when
that.
it's
I
raining and
prefer
raining?
that to it being boiling hot.
Oh, okay. Oh, Steven doesn't like that, but I don't like the rain. I don't like the cloudiness either because I'm thinking of going fishing this weekend. This Friday, I'm going to grab my boat to the lake and I'm going to go fish and get some bluegills or maybe bass, bring it home and, get some fish. I love fishing. My days when this is the right time, Thursday, Fridays, Saturdays, I'm heading towards the lake, go and fish, bring some nice bass home and then eat it. All right, so yes, guys, welcome back to the stream. That was just by the way. We have to entertain ourselves a little bit. I mean, at the end of the day, we are all human. You get what I'm saying? We are human. So let's start with the constant. Chelsea, Steven. Chelsea can bring Eden Hazard back. We've seen what Eden has done for Chelsea Football Club. What's your thought on bringing Eden Hazard back with all these his legendary status with Chelsea and all the history that he's made with the football club? Lots of minutes, lots of goals, lots of trophies won. Would you take him to be an experienced player, just like Brighton are doing with James Milner? What's your thought on that, Stephen?
I've said on here before, fairly recently when there was sort of rumours about this before. I wouldn't take him back. I think he's got to end up retiring. He's had a lot of injuries in the last few years, and he also wouldn't fit in because Poch's whole thing is you're paid to train, not play. And apparently Hazard was like quite a lazy trainer, but he's one of those players that
Always stands out.
you can either not train or be a lazy trainer, but when it comes to match day, you just flick a switch and it's just another level.
I agree with you, Stephen. I've also said many times on our show that some players are training horses, but during the game match day time, they can train very hard and you fill them into the starting 11. But when the day comes to go and play the most important game on the pitch, they don't end up doesn't they don't I mean they don't perform when they get a chance. So Hazard,
Mm-hmm.
we all know he doesn't train very well during training section, but on the field
I
on
don't
the
know. I
field of
think
play,
it was. I think it was Mikel said it, wasn't it? He said like he doesn't train, but then you just know on a Saturday he's got to turn on the style and just do what he does.
absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, welcome, Stephen. Let me welcome this our viewers and then we can continue with it. They are Vicky right there. Vicky, I don't see him often. Once in a while he goes and they come, but then he or she Vicky, I don't know. Is he a he or she, Stephen? The name sounds like a
What's the
she
name?
to me. Vicky. The name Vicky. Is it he or she? Probably he,
Typically
right?
she, but I'm not gonna
Yeah.
assume genders.
Yeah, it's hard to
We're
tell.
in
I know
2023.
I
I'm not
have an
assuming
aunt that is
genders.
named Vic. I have an aunt that's named Vic, but I think
Hmm.
I don't know. Is he? Let me know. Let me know if you're a he or she, so I can address you properly on the
It's
platform.
2023. I'm not assuming anyone's gender.
All right, so let me read some few comments that we have here. Phantom of Million Topics already drop his like. Thank you very much, Phantom. He said Hazard, Ivan Toney going to us now. Ivan Toney, and we'll get into the Ivan Toney situation. Lord Definition said Chelsea to win 0-2 or 0-1 versus Burnley. But I think 0-2. Really, now this is the one of the first positive scoreline I've ever heard from Lord. Lord, please, wherever you slept last night, go back to the same place and sleep there tonight, okay? So we can get all this positivities coming back from you to the Chelsea Football Club. Lord, big up to you, Lord. Lord. Oh my God. United losing, Arsenal losing, Newcastle showing who's boss in Europe. That's strange. That is strange. We will talk about it if you have the chance. And I'm gonna give you. I'll send a link in there if you're there. If you have a voice. I don't. I think you guys all have voice. That's what the channel is being created for you to come on and have a say. So, guys, so when the time comes, be on it, and then inject your voice on the platform. United losing, like I've read that one. Big up, bro. Will you do United stream? I'd love to do that. I'd love to do that. See, I like to do things, but then the participation is very low, which sometimes it kills my morale. I would love to do a watch along with you guys. At least if I have two people doing a watch along or four people doing a watch along with me, that would be nice. We can be talking back and front and then having the discussions. But sometimes I put too much effort into it and it doesn't turn out well. Either someone scooping for a second, the person is gone 1 minute. But it's all about where we can sit down together and then discuss the game at the same time. That's what I want to do with you guys. When I'm free, I make a watch along string and we all sit down and discuss it. So big up to you too, Vicky. I hope you're doing well. He said, Metal Face, big up to you, Metal Faces. I went fishing the other day. You went fishing the other day. What did you fish? Or what have you been catching from the lake? I love fishing, bro. I love fishing. No Hazard, he can be a pundit, or he could work with VAR or or wow coming from Lord. Hazard, no one wants Hazard. I mean, why wouldn't you take Hazard? If it's, let's say, having Hazard,
Bro, his
not
career's
taking you
done,
much
man.
money. He's not taking you much money, but he's just been there, play when you need him. I'll take Tony coming from Lord. All right. Monster, big up to you, Monster. He says, big up, guys. Big up to you too, my brother. Whatever happened to Liverpool and United fans on our channel? I don't know. They've vanished for, even we used to have a Tottenham fan. He's vanished for a while. They've vanished for a while. What's his name again? What's his Scala? Scala doesn't come on until something good is happening to
That's United.
United. Yes, Scala. Big up to you too, Mosto. And Vicky said that I am he. Okay, that's nice. Dude. That's nice to know. Cause I prefer you. I mean, in my head, it tells me you are a he, but then I have to be careful these days. Sometimes people get names that are really meant for women, and then it's the other way. You gotta be careful
I
when.
told you not to assume gender in
Yeah,
2023.
yeah. I am he. Thank you very much. Shot. Okay. Shot for Victor. Okay. So Vicky. All right. Shot for Victor. All right. So like I told you, my aunt was Victoria, but we used to call her Vic. So when I saw the Vicky, I was like, maybe Vicky too. The other people that have been named Vicky, that's their name. It's not a short form of any other name, but then it's just Vicky. So that is why we have to. Steven said, "Do not try and assume." Big up to you. I want to love you forever. I've been here since before you started your stream today. Busy at work. Hope everyone is doing well. Thank you very much. I hope you take very good care of yourself at work, and as you still join us on the platform listening to what we got to say here. Watch along is a good idea, bro. Absolutely, yeah. I mean, guys, I've said if I have 2-3 of you that can join us, we can do a watch along every game. I love it. I love doing it. Sometimes, it's all has to be do with dedication from you guys to support what I'm doing. We can all sit down here and do a nice watch along. I mean, we're discussing the game. Watch along would be nice. We can do it, guys. We can do it. We can do it. Didn't catch one fish, ni. Well, you wasted so much time in the lake, didn't catch nothing. Well, I've been there before. I've been there where anytime I throw my bait into the
Sounds
lake,
like a
it's
skills issue to me.
Steven, not you. Sometimes you have
I'm,
to watch the
I'm, I
timing.
know, I know. I've been before. I'm just mocking it. You know how when something goes wrong
Yeah, yeah.
and someone tries to put on something else, someone always goes, "Sounds like a skills issue."
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
Oh
was
yeah,
doing.
I get what you mean. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes it's very difficult when you can put even your worms, your bits, and everything in there, and the fish are not biting. When they're not biting, it's very very difficult. Sometimes if you're not really, you don't know that you can't predict the weather very well and tell whether the fish are biting or not. And I'll tell you, okay, as this is what I'll tell you. If you like fishing, as soon as you get to the lake, the first hour you spend there, if nothing eats your bit, your worm, then leave the place because the fishes are not biting. They're not ready to eat. You're not going to fish nothing. That's I'll put that in the back of your head. The first hour that you spend at the lake, if you throw your fishing pole, if you throw it, your line in there, and nothing is eating your worms or whatever you're catching the fish with, then it means that the fish are not biting that day. So just leave and go back home. Don't spend your time there because you're gonna waste all your time. I've been there before. I've spent a whole night on the lake, and I came back home with nothing but mosquitoes just eat me up. So I'll tell you, do not do
That's a
that.
big L.
I know. I've been on the lake, Stephen. I've been on the lake for. I
Bro
went
said I
there.
spent all that time out there just to get
Yeah,
bitten.
yeah. I went there. I think around 6 p.m. I spent. I came back home at 5 a.m. I didn't catch nothing.
Bro spent nearly 12 hours just getting bitten.
Yeah, it was just the mosquitoes, and I have to use a special kind of light that will stop the mosquitoes from coming around. If you use any other light, you have mosquitoes and bugs everywhere. So yeah. All right. Vicky said identify as a guy. Okay. Okay. Much said I have to identify you as a guy as he's been. Now I know you very well now by your name. So Vicky, who's been your best player? Metalface said who's been his best player? Casemiro. He said something about Manchester United. Says, yeah, trust me, we United fans haven't got much to talk about. That's what I was saying. Casemiro. I've been seeing a lot of people rating Mount just for that game.
Wasn't
United
he
best
injured for
player
like
is Mount
3 or 4
easily.
games already?
Yeah, Mount has been average at best at this moment. So that's what Vicky said. So Stephen, guys, let's concentrate a little bit on the topic, and we'll come back to the fiasco from our big clubs that played in the. I just said Scala United name. He's right here. He's right here. I said when he's going bad at United, you don't see the United fans. He's right there. All right, Stephen. Eden Hazard. Let's finish with the Eden Hazard. We can move on to Ivan
I've
Toney.
already said my piece on that.
Okay.
I'm done on that. I don't know if you
Stephen.
are.
Yeah, this is what I want to say. Look, if it doesn't cost that much to get Eden Hazard, if it costs 2-3 million to get Eden Hazard, he wants to relaunch his career with Chelsea Football Club, a club that he has helped to build. Would I say he built history? A club that he has won a lot of trophies for. Look, I wouldn't take this away from Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard, 92 assists as a Chelsea player. 110 goals. That's a lot of goals in his career. 352 games for Chelsea FC. That's a lot of goals, and he's 32 years old. 32 years old, you cannot just brush him off. If we are looking for experienced players that can bring in and mentor these young players, Eden Hazard will be one of the guys that I'll say, I raise my hands up, bring this guy in if it's not going to cost that much. You get what I'm saying, Steve? It's not going to
I
probably. It's
think
not
he's
even going
done.
to
I
ask for
think the
much.
injuries have ruined him, man. Honestly, I
And
think
I
he's
know.
playing in. Isn't he playing for some sort of team that's made up of celebrities and former players for charity or something?
Yeah, that one.
They play like at a really low level, and it's just a team of like celebrities and that, and they do it for charity. I think that's what I read like 1 or 2 days ago.
Okay.
I think he might just do things like that now, just like play for charity. I think his pro career might be done. Like the amount of injuries he had at Real Madrid and how regular, I
Yeah.
think has completely ruined him. I don't think. Also, put it like this, right? The Premier League is a very physical league, and he used to get kicked 10, 15, 20 times a game minimum, yeah? Not even exaggerating, genuinely would be about 10, 15, 20 times a game. And after all his injuries, I'm not sure he's got to be able to take all that without getting injured.
I mean, it makes a lot of sense. It makes it definitely injury. Even look at these young players that don't get kicked out many
Bro,
times.
I think he
And the
missed more
injury that
games
they
than
go
he
through.
played for Real Madrid. Genuinely, I think he missed more games for injuries than he played.
Yeah, with that one, you're spot on, Steven. He missed a lot of games. That's the main reason why Madrid were willing to let him go. They were willing to let him go.
Yeah,
But
they
I
terminated
understand.
his
Yeah,
contract.
they terminated his contract to let him go. So yeah, like I did a video, guys. I did a little short. You can help me out. Check some of my videos out for me and give me a like. I uploaded a short. I think early this morning or last night on Julian Hall. Metaface just said his name. And I was like, okay, I did that yesterday. a video of him yesterday. Julian Hall, another 15 years old. Yes, Chelsea are all over place. They are all over the place. I'm actually not getting notification of your channel, something off with YouTube, I guess. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You see,
Always the
yesterday,
way with YouTube.
yeah, yesterday was one of the days, man. No one got notification from my channel. No one did. Yesterday, YouTube really did me dirty. Santiago, big up to you, Santiago. I haven't seen him in the house. Oh, he sent a message there. He said United players as Mount. It says United best player is Mount. Okay, he did that.
Hang on one sec,
Sorry.
Steve. I've just seen quite Okay, I'm not able to get up because I'm on my phone. But if you go to CFC Daily on Twitter, there's a quote from Steve Cooper about Andre Santos that's just been tweeted out by CFC Daily.
All right. Okay. I'll share that in a second. Let me share that over here.
Yeah, because I'm on my phone, I can't go off of here to get it.
Yeah, we having a discussion, whilst you're talking, I'll check into that, so we don't keep the channel quiet.
Yeah, what was going to be are you done with the Hazard thing?
Yeah, I think I'm done with my Hazard thing. Where I stand with Hazard, I don't know where everyone stands with Hazard. I'll see if they can give Hazard a little bit of time to relaunch a career and see how serious he can be with the team. That's what I would say. That's what I would say.
Do you want to just go on to the Santos thing, as we've got that quote that's just come up, and then we can cover that topic now as we got that quote up?
For Andre Santos?
Yeah, about recalling him and stuff like that. Because the quote's just come out, and if we cover that anyway.
All right, so then I can, because I have Ivan topic was next, but we can bring in Santos.
It's only because I was thinking as we got the quote up, it saves us going from that quote to the Toney thing back to the Santos thing. It just gets it done.
What's the name of the platform against it?
Twitter CFC Daily or X, whatever it's called it now. I don't even know. I've given up. I'll just still call it Twitter. I'm not calling it X.
All right. Okay. CFC, is this just okay? I've got it.
Yeah, CFC Daily.
Yeah, I've seen it. I just click on it. So let me share that. I saw another quote earlier on. I think was it from either Sci Football or something like that. I saw that earlier on. That's why I included. Yeah.
What do you mean Sci Football?
Someone. Is it Jordan or Johnson? Someone Johnson.
What, the one that writes for The Athletic? Or the one that's on TalkSport?
The ones on no, not TalkSport. Athletic, yeah. All right, so Stephen, this is what you're talking about right now. In terms of we had Andre Santos on the topic today. So Andre Santos to be recalled, as the clause said. So Steve Cooper and on Andre Santos. Steve Cooper is the coach for Nottingham Forest. If you guys, some of you don't know who Steve Cooper is, Steve Cooper is the coach, the manager for Forest. And Steve Cooper on Andre Santos, he said he's been good. He's obviously a really good young player. I had a really good chat with Chelsea this week. I didn't realize some stuff had been written about him. So
how did you not realize?
How did you not realize? Is that why he's keeping you on the bench?
I doubt that very much. The issue is, right, and I said this, I think I said it on our deadline day stream as well, and I've said it multiple times since. The issue I have, you've got a young player in on loan, yeah? And then they went out and bought another 2-3 midfielders after they got him in on loan. So straight away you're looking at and experienced players as well. We're not talking about they've got another 2 young players for him to compete with. They went out and got another 2 experienced midfielders. So straight away I was asking questions of it. It's okay, so you've gone out, got him on loan. You'd already bought in multiple midfielders, and then you've gone out and got more after getting him on loan. So how's he going to play? When's he going to play?
Well, 7 games already in the Premier League.
Bro, he's not played a single minute.
He hasn't got a single minute, not even 1 minute under his belt. And after taking him on a loan, as a loan player, you ended up signing experienced players. So how are you gonna play this young player? And sending the player on loan means that the player needs development. As
Mm-hmm.
young as he is, you cannot keep Santos on the bench for 3 more games. So whatever games it is in January, I'm not so sure of the clause. Stephen, did you see any article that has the clause that Chelsea can bring him back?
I'd imagine that there would be a recall clause in case of situation like this. You would like to think there would be one.
Yeah.
But there isn't always. But given so many people are talking about we could recall him, I imagine there must be a recall clause in there. Because that's coming from people who have knowledge on the situation a lot more than what we have on that situation. In terms of, you've got people like Romano saying that we're looking at if we need to potentially recalling him in January and stuff like that. So you've got these top like transfer journalist guys talking about us potentially recalling him. So there must be that clause in there. Because otherwise there's no point in him being there. Like, we've loaned him there. They've got these experienced players. He's potentially not going to get minutes. His development's just going to stall out because he's not getting the game time. If we wanted him to train and not play, we could have kept him at Chelsea.
Absolutely.
Only he could have played for the dev team instead of the senior team.
Yeah, the development team.
He would have got more minutes for us so far this season than he's got for them. He would have played at least one game from the start.
I agree. In the first place, I even criticized the team for even sending this young guy on loan. With all these injuries that we've had, what's the sense of sending him on loan? Welcome to the stream at our face.
Hello, gentlemen. How you doing?
You're doing wonderful. How you doing, brother?
I'm not too bad. Thank you for asking.
Great. What's your take on Santos' situation right now, Metaface?
I think we should recall him. He's what, like 8th choice in where is he at? Forest?
Forest. Yeah, he's at Forest.
Yeah. He's like 8th choice there. He'd be like what, 4th, maybe 5th choice.
Oh, you're talking about the choice, 8th choice. Okay, I get what.
Yeah, like he'd get more minutes, say, in our club than their club.
Yeah,
bro, he would have started at the minimum. He would have started one of the cup games. I'm certain of that.
Exactly. Like, he could have gone Porto. He could have got some Champions League experience under his belt, and he
they wanted him.
would have got rotated around that squad.
Absolutely.
I don't get why they sent him out there. Because didn't they do all the business before we sent them out there, or did we send them out there?
No. So they signed 1 or 2 midfielders, and then we loaned them Santos, and then they got another 1 or 2 midfielders after we gave them Santos.
Bloody hell! Yeah, no, we should recall.
Like, I get it. He's not your player. You need to look at your team long term, yeah. But you don't sign a young player highly rated on loan and then go, oh yeah, let's go and buy 2 more permanent midfielders on top of the 7 million we bought in this summer.
Yeah, nah, it's just.
Bro,
yeah,
both summer windows, yeah, last season and this season, they've basically completely changed their team both times.
Yeah.
Which don't make sense. It doesn't make sense. People complain about how many players Chelsea have brought in, lots of players.
Bro,
but look at the number.
They brought in about 50 players
that
since they got promoted.
Yeah, they had bloody that PSG keeper, didn't they?
Keylor Navas on loan, yeah.
Yeah.
Mad.
So, I think it's about time that Chelsea recall this guy back. And also, I was going to talk about why didn't Chelsea send him to Brighton for him to develop?
Oh, not them again. No.
I read the article. And can you? I'm not sure if Metaface or anyone has read that article that it was not article, a tweet or whatever. I think it's a tweet that we saw earlier on, that Brighton Football Club, although Moses Caicedo was willing to move, he's a Chelsea true and true. And look at his pictures from the past when he was young to now. He's a Chelsea true and true, and he made that statement. I don't want to go to any other football club, but I want to sign for Chelsea Football Club. But Brighton were pushing him to Liverpool, although Chelsea were willing to do whatever Liverpool was willing to do for Moses Caicedo.
Yeah, by the way, on that, there's more tweets than what I sent. I think it's like a full interview that someone's put up on Twitter, but I didn't have it all translated, and I weren't going through the whole thing translating it, so I've only put like the key bits.
Yeah, no, them seagull merchants can do one. I hope Marseille absolutely.
Bro, they had no agreement, and they were trying to force him to go to Merseyside to do a medical.
Yeah, I know. Caicedo was that. Nah, mate. I tried to go to the differs.
This is crazy, isn't it?
The funny thing is, his agent said basically, like, Chelsea said to him, like, give us an hour, like only an hour to find out what the conditions were so that we could match it or better it. Only an hour. Like, do you know how mad that is?
Yeah, but to be fair, like, we've been interested in him for like a long time. And we were just messing about.
Even
like,
Lampard
came in
was
and
looking at him when he was manager first time round.
Two of you are talking at the same time. I can't understand the two of you.
Pardon?
All right, Steven, are you done?
Oh yeah, I was just quickly saying, like, I think Lampard, if I remember rightly, wanted him when he was here the first time round. That's how far back our like interest goes.
That's back when he was on. That's back when he was on that 3K a week.
Bro, he would have been about Kendry Pye's age.
Well, what, like 15?
16? So, Steven, is this tweet saying is Steve Cooper saying that he didn't know all these articles have been written in the papers about Santos not getting minutes and that Chelsea are willing to recall him back? Is it why he said he didn't know that certain things have been written about him in the article?
I don't know what specifically he's referencing, but how do you not know? Like, seriously, how do you not have?
He doesn't listen to sports. He doesn't listen to so anything at all.
You're a manager. You hear things, whether it's through your staff or through higher ups at the club or through your players speaking. Like, you would know. As a manager, you would 100% know there was stuff written. The players talk, the staff talk, the owners talk, the directors talk. You would have heard it somewhere, 100%. There's no way I'm believing him saying, I didn't know. No way.
Santiago said Palmer has to start every game, no matter what. I don't think so. That would be to put too much stress on the player. Remember,
start him. I ain't starting Sterling. Start Palmer. Get Sterling out now.
You don't think Sterling will start?
I don't want him starting.
Sterling
does nothing.
Sterling does nothing. I've said it. Steven, did I tell you that? Was it you? Oh, no, I told Ryan. Sterling doesn't do anything. He doesn't give an assist after those 3 goals that he had from the beginning of the season. And who cannot score? I got one leg. And I can play against Luton Town and score a goal. I got one leg. I can. And what I mean by I got one leg, it means that I'm not that strong on my legs. But if he get 2 goals against Luton Town, that should tell you that if Steven can play, even Metaface, you can play for Chelsea and get a chance in the 18 and score a goal against Luton Town. After that, what has he do? He just he carries the ball, he runs through defenders, he gets surrounded by defenders, doesn't know what to do, and then he loses the ball, he does the same thing over again for 90 minutes.
Do you remember when I said it to you? There's players that will run through a brick wall for a club, for their manager, for their teammates. Then there's players like Sterling who will quite literally run into it.
Yeah. Look at 6 already.
Bro, how many assists? Fulham game, he got the ball in the 18-yard box, yeah? Not far from the 6-yard box, and he ran into defenders. It's a prime example of what I've just said.
Yeah, but he is the senior player, though.
Yeah, I get nothing. Yeah. That's the thing. That's the embarrassing thing. You're the senior player, and you're getting shown up by a guy who we signed for, what, 50-odd million from Man City, who's about 20 years old.
Yeah.
They're both City rejects.
But this is what I was saying.
Palmer was rated Santiago. By him. He just wanted to leave to get more minutes.
Well, yeah, but he couldn't get into the first team, though.
But it's a bit different because they did rate him, but then they've also got Foden, they've got De Bruyne. Do you know what I mean? Like, he wanted to leave because he was backing himself to get more minutes, was what it was.
Yeah, hopefully
But
Palmer
this
on
is what
target.
I would say in regards to what Santiago said. We can't play Palmer each and every game. He's too young to start every game. And then once the fatigue sets in, it might end up making so many mistakes. And then when you make mistakes and you drop him, either if the manager doesn't explain well to him as a young player, either it could destroy his confidence or even his morale, or he may feel like maybe he's not playing well. That's why he's been dropped. But then we have to fade in him in the team, out in the team. I mean, but then he gets more playing time. Either he starts or he comes in the second half. Ryan Sterling can start some of the games and he can come up from the bench, or Sterling come up from the bench and he starts certain games.
I wouldn't start Sterling whether we play Palmer
as the
or
time
not.
goes. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Bro,
I
whether
agree
we
with
play
Santiago.
Palmer or not, I'm not playing Sterling. I'll play Madueke over Sterling.
Nah, come on now.
You need experience.
I'm not
That's
even
your
joking.
agenda
Sterling
now.
does
An
nothing.
agenda now, surely.
Steven, you
Bro,
pay.
it's not. What has
you-
he done for us?
I know
Honestly, what has he done?
you're paying the lot 350 grand a week. You can't put him on the
Yeah,
bench.
and he does nothing.
But you
350
can't-
grand a week, and you do nothing for my team.
The team hasn't gelled itself, so it's not just him. Maybe
Bro,
the whole entire team.
All
We're
I'm
getting
saying
better.
is look at what's happened
Chelsea's
when
getting
Sterling
better.
hasn't been in the team the last 2 games. That's all I'm saying.
I understand.
No, but
And also,
Ryan's
at the
got-
bare minimum, I would be starting Palmer until Nkunku comes back. At the bare minimum.
If you're a coach, it means you're not managing the players very well, Steven. You're gonna have issues
Bro,
in the dressing
Sterling
room.
don't deserve to play.
No. You can't do that, Steven. I disagree with
I can
you.
because he's on 350 grand and he's doing nothing.
That's why you gotta let him play. If it's not playing well, you bring it out on the 60th minute or 70th minute. Else, you're gonna bring a dressing room problem because he's a
No, but
senior
then
player.
your issue is, if he's not performing and then you don't try someone else ahead of him, then the players that deserve the game time aren't getting it, and then they're going to get annoyed. I'd rather drop a player who's not playing well, play him, and have players who deserve the game time complain about not playing.
Metaface, do you agree with Steven?
I don't agree that Madueke should play over Sterling now.
Okay.
But
No,
what
you
has
don't
Sterling
agree.
done? Sterling's done nothing.
Sterling's was probably one of our highest scorers last season. Fair enough.
And he was still doing jack for us in reality.
Yeah, but to be fair, he was decent against Liverpool and that.
Yeah.
He
What,
weren't-
2
he weren't
games?
Yeah, but I see
Bro,
where you're coming from.
I could see
he's
the
not been
argument
good.
for Liverpool, but the only
Like-
other game off the top of my head is probably Luton. And even
But
then, I don't
that's
think he was
Luton,
that
though.
But
great.
Steven, you could put the same argument and say Modric was not that good in the first game against Liverpool, and some other
Mudryk didn't
games,
start.
Didn't start.
Mudryk has
and some other
played.
games. Yeah,
I
but then
think
he's playing better now.
He's playing
Mudryk
better
has
now.
played, I think, 190-minute game the whole time he's been at Chelsea.
Yeah, to be fair,
One
Mudryk
game of
been
90
better
minutes,
now.
and that was last season. When people were judging him very harshly, he was barely getting minutes.
Metaface, what you say?
Yeah. I
Now
agree.
look how Poch has managed him, and he's performing so much better now. Well, he's getting there.
Well, it's difficult when players like that come to the Premier League. Cause
But
they
it's
have
also
to build
difficult
the
because his
transition
country and
whatnot.
family are fighting a war as well.
Well, yeah,
So
that
he's
as
got
well.
the mental of that as well.
That definitely play on his mind. 100%.
Bro, I had
Well-
someone say to me, that shouldn't matter. He's a footballer. He should be professional.
Yeah.
Like, how? How shouldn't that matter?
Oh yeah, nah. That whoever said that just got no sympathy, no fucking morals, no nothing. If they're saying that, but so you lot think Sterling should be dropped? What about striker? Who you playing there, Jackson or Broja?
If
For me,
Breuer's
that's a good question.
if Breuer's
very
ready
good
to consistently start, I'm starting him at least on Saturday and probably Arsenal as well.
So you're starting Broja over Jackson?
For now, yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I'll start.
Jackson hasn't done Jackson.
One goal.
I
One
like
goal
him.
against
I like
Luton.
him. His issue is finishing. He can do everything, but he struggles with the finishing. If we can improve his finishing, then his all-round play's got to be very good. But at the moment, that's the one thing he's lacking, and the one thing we've been lacking.
Let me nail this down. Jackson used to be a winger. He started playing as a winger. So Jackson has that mentality in him. He holds the ball way too long, and sometimes his distribution is not right.
I actually don't think he holds it that long. I think 8 out of 10 times...
He doesn't pass the ball.
I feel like a lot of the time he does make the right pass, though.
Yeah, but
you don't believe he holds the ball too long.
Deep,
Steven, statistics will tell you most of our counter-attacking time that we have a counter-attacking to break down the team, most of the ball is with Jackson. He runs a lot with the ball.
It'd be a lot of time with Sterling, bro. I've seen it with my own eyes.
Steven, they both do it. It's a 90 minutes game. I've seen a lot of time
Jackson actually tries to get up the pitch and then play the ball.
Steven, let me make this point.
When he's got an option.
Let me make this point. Let me make this point. You are here with me, so I'm saying, look, what I've seen. I'm trying to analyze something that I've seen. Jackson holds the ball a lot, and sometimes I say it's not all the time. His distribution doesn't go well, or either the finishing is not right. But in the other way also, he drops so deep that when you're looking for him in the 18, he's not there. But he has a different ideas in the way he plays. But
this is what I said to you the other day, though.
Hold on a second.
That could be instructions, because Kane did that as well under Poch.
I understand you. But when you watch Armando Broja plays, his way of playing is different. He's always stays up there. He doesn't drop as deep as Jackson does. Wants to play the 1-2 with the players and to positional play and those kind of things. Armando Broja doesn't do that. He plays like a typical number 9. So that is the difference between the way Jackson plays and the way Armando plays as a number 9 who stays up there, who run behind the shoulders of defenders, who is looking for those long balls and that he's so with Broja, we get different style of play compared to Jackson. I prefer if they can try and see if Jackson number 10 will be good for Jackson. I don't know if they can, but I don't know. We got too many number 10s in there.
No, but bro, what I'm saying is, it could be instructions, because do you remember in preseason, Poch said we want different profiles of player, yeah? So Broja isn't the same profile as Jackson.
There you go. Santiago even said it. He said Jackson plays like a 10. Go ahead, Metaface, my brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, bro has a better 9 than Jackson. Like, you see with Jackson, he'll get the ball, he'll drive it forward, and he'll either kick it way like nowhere near the goal, or he'll make a misplaced pass. Or if Sterling comes up against the wing, plays it in, and Jack plays it to Jackson, he'll either head it over the bar, or whatnot. Like, he's a good player, but he's not a 9. He's not a 9, and it shows. Like, it shows.
I've already said on here, he's not like a sole number 9. He needs a partner. Yeah. I've already said that on here anyway.
He'd be a good second striker to play off. Like, he's a very good player to play off.
Him and Broja would work.
And if you've got like an Nkuku behind him, you can play off in Jackson, and Nkuku can come up, score the goals and whatnot. But we don't have Nkuku right now. So I think Broja is definitely the better fit. And also, one thing, I want to see David Washington as well. I want to see how he is. I'm surprised we didn't see him.
Yeah, I mean, cup games are there. You can give this guy at least 15, 20 minutes to see what he's worth, what he can do on the pitch.
Well, yeah, I think he'll get minutes against Blackburn.
Yeah, so we've got Blackburn, so it'll be good to see him against them.
All right, big up to Santiago. Thank you very much for your wonderful comment. Santiago went ahead and said Sterling was recruited by Thomas Tuchel. We can sell him to Bayern Munich. Bayern will not buy Sterling. They won't. His age. Santiago.
It's not even age. They've got enough players. They got Gnabry and all them. Like, they don't need him.
If Bayern is going to buy any player like that, it wouldn't be Sterling. Because, they have all these players and they're still not playing well. It has to do with Thomas Tuchel and what he's doing there. It's not working right. Jackson plays like... Go ahead, Metaface.
I was just going to say, Bayern might buy Trev. Because they need a centre-back, they do.
But then I think they've now, after this summer, took some of the power away from Tuchel in terms of transfer. So that actually might not happen now, which is kind of annoying.
No. It's funny that because Potts, they're saying Potts is gonna be in charge of transfers now. Apparently,
No, not in
Yeah.
charge. Like he'll have input.
more
He
involvement.
has input. Yeah, he's got high say
But
of who to
I
come in.
think it's obvious what that means. It's not him going, I want this
Just
player.
PR.
It's a case of, this is the profile I want. The scouts go away, look at players, and then come back with a shortlist. Go, okay, these are the ones that we think are best. Pick from this.
Yeah,
Because otherwise, if you just let a manager do what we had to do with Tuchel last year, where
He'll
it's
be-
name picking,
Mhm.
you get into a situation like we did last year with Koulibaly and all that, where we've had to sell them this summer.
yeah.
Yeah, unnecessary players who doesn't fit the bill. Unnecessary players. All right, so that's just, by the way, we're gonna move on to the next one. I think Mr. Ivan Toney, guys. Ivan Toney is the one we haven't talked about so far. Ivan Toney is a guy next to talk about. Right there on the screen. Let's look at Ivan Toney. I'm gonna start from Metaface. Big up to you, bro. It's nice to see you here on the platform. Santiago's rocking the chat over there. Jackson plays like a number 10. So Metaface coming to you. Ivan Toney. Apparently, Chelsea are looking for a Premier League experienced player to help the team out. Ivan Toney, Victor Osimhen, and some other strikers. Which of these strikers do you think would be easy, or would you prefer?
Well, Tony's he's out of the age limit because they don't want anyone.
No, that's
over
not a
the
thing
age of
anymore.
25.
No, that's not a thing anymore.
That was for
It's
the
not a thing
summer.
no
It's not a thing now.
Yeah.
But even then's that his mentality, I question it a lot. Like, there was a video of him saying F Brentford. I don't know if you lot seen that. They're betting things. He's not touched the ball in 8 months.
Yeah.
And the
He
price
has. He
as
just
well.
hasn't played competitively.
No, you weren't allowed to train either.
No, he is. He was allowed to train from September, but I saw a report the other day saying they actually, for some reason, like the Premier League or FA or whoever, actually ended up letting him start training 7 weeks earlier than he was supposed to. He played non-competitive for I think it's their academy, right? The other day. Was he cut out?
I'm right here.
Did your connection go?
Yeah, I couldn't see the option for me to share my screen, so I have to refresh the whole window again. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. No, I was just saying, like, they actually ended up letting Toney start training 7 weeks earlier than they initially allowed him.
Yeah.
Bit weird, to be honest, but oh well. At least he'll come in, like, he would have trained and stuff, like, he wouldn't be, like, out of shape and all that.
Oh, did we lose Metaface?
Has he been kicked?
I think Metaface, you can click on the link and then get yourself back in here again.
I don't know why it does
he's
that.
back.
It just randomly kicks people from time to time. It makes zero sense.
That's why I don't like streaming ads. All right, welcome back again, Metaface. You are on it on Ivan Toney. Go ahead.
Yeah, and the price tag as well. Like, I'm 70 million for I'm here, and I'd rather shut down another 30 million.
I think it was 60, but it could be 80 if others come in.
Yeah, well, not.
Yeah,
I'm sure that Woolwich FC, aka Asna, will probably come in for him. Because
why would they though? Because they've got Jesus, they've got Nketiah. Like, I don't see them.
Steven, they don't have an out and out.
They
don't have a number 9. They don't have a number 9.
Nketiah's not good enough. He'll probably get sold. Gabriel Jesus is injury prone, and he's more of a winger than an out 9. You know.
Yeah.
So I've heard they were looking at the Wolves striker Neto, something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, the white Pedro Neto.
Pedro Neto,
But yeah, I'd rather slap down the extra 30, 40 for Osimhen. Because I think that's more.
It's got to be more than 30, 40. It'd be over 150, 100%.
No.
In the summer, they were looking for about 200 million.
He only has a year left. In the summer, he's only got a year left.
I think he's got longer, no?
Does he?
I think he extended, didn't he?
I'm not
In
too
the
sure.
summer they
but-
wanted 200 million for him. There's no way they're dropping it like 80 million.
Well, did you not see what that bloody TikTok said about him?
Oh yeah, I saw that.
He
but
was
there's
gonna
no
sue
way
them.
he's...
He was gonna sue them. I guarantee you, he will leave. And apparently, he wants a Premier League side as well.
Chelsea fan growing up.
Pardon?
Chelsea fan growing up. He's another one that's
Yeah,
got pictures in Chelsea tops.
Yeah, exactly. Drogba, idolized Drogba.
A lot of players from Africa did though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but Osimhen, I think he's the mentality that we need. Like, we don't need a man with betting problems in our team. We've got enough issues in the dressing room. We don't need to add that with a man that will bet against our team or says F his own team. You know, like we need that mentality monster, and Osimhen is that fox in the box that we need. He's the person that will head it right in the net. Or if you put it in the 6-yard box, 9 times out of 10 he's scoring that. He's a beast with his head as well.
Santiago said I prefer Osimhen because he's got a good header.
Facts.
Yeah, Osimhen is good, but in price, I don't think the club is willing. I know they said they would needed some more money. They're going for some more money to buy some players in this January window, and the players will be
Who said it's to buy players?
Huh?
It's for the
Who
stadium.
said it's to buy players? Yeah, it's for the stadium. So if someone's reported it's to buy players, then
To buy some players.
that is no, it's not. That Erez investment or whatever they're called, it'd be to do with the stadium because the owners are taking on. They can't take debt on the club; they take it on themselves. No debt can go on the club, so it almost definitely be for the stadium.
For the stadium, because I knew when I saw that maybe someone tweeted someone's comment on someone's tweet, but when I saw that I was like, I thought there was a lot of money already put down from Roman Abramovich for them to use, and also add their own money, whatever the money they add to it to get players in the club. So that looks a little bit weird to me.
Yeah, I remember mentioning it to you before that it'd be to do with the stadium.
Right.
I remember mentioning on here, yeah. So it's either someone doesn't know what they're talking about or someone saying it because we're Chelsea and let us make a story because it's Chelsea and we can get away with it.
That's right. Steven, another player that we haven't talked about, this young player, I made a video of him. I made that face. I'm sure maybe made that face. I've seen that video.
Julian Hall.
What, the
Julian Hall. Yeah, Julian Hall.
Oh, we mentioned him yesterday when that news came out.
Yeah, we did mention him, but we didn't add him to our stream. But today, we'll talk about him for a little bit. Another young player, 15 years old. The price tag is not there yet, but clubs like Manchester United, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Chelsea, and who else? I said Manchester United, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, and Chelsea.
I think it was only them. I think it's only them clubs.
Yeah, these 4 clubs are trying to get a signature of this young player.
What's his player type like? Where does he? Is he a winger? Is he a cam? Is he a striker?
He's a winger. He's a winger. I have the information. He's a winger.
Don't surprise me one bit.
He's a winger, very, 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 very versatile, skillful. He's very good in dribbling and all that. Yeah.
Oh wait, I do remember him being a winger now. Yeah, he can play both sides. If I remember
yesterday I said that, Steven.
Bro, it's been like 24 hours since a lot of stuff's happened.
Yeah.
I'm completely against this transfer, by the way. We've got too many wingers.
You won't be able to join us for a couple of years anyway.
And so will the 10 other wingers we signed.
Let me see if I can find the information that I put there so I can give you his attributes. Go ahead, guys. Go ahead.
Like, we've got that Paez person who's meant to be
He's not a winger.
Star. Is he not? What is
No,
he?
he's a midfielder.
Was he
A
camp?
midfielder.
Kind of. Yeah. If I remember rightly, he's sort. I think. Yeah, he's sort of more like a cam type player, if I remember rightly.
Like, we've got Hutchison. We've got that person who was signed on a free from Benfica, that really young boy there.
He's a winger. That's Moreira.
Yeah, we've
But
got
Hutchinson
we've
again.
got
I think Hutchinson's one of those who can play anywhere across right wing, left wing, and 10.
Is it like we've got so many
Steven,
young?
When I put in sorry, Metal Face. I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm very, very sorry. I don't like doing that.
No, it's all right. It's just
Go
we've got
ahead.
so many
When you're
of
done,
these
I'll
young
say it.
kids already.
Mhm.
We've been signing them non-stop last season. Every time we lost the game, it came out, we're linked to this another 15-year-old winger, Cam or whatever. Like, it's just, I've just had enough of it, really.
Bro, Paez has got to be special though, 100%.
Yeah, it's like
I,
we've got players. Why do we need this, brother?
I googled this
Different
guy
position.
yesterday, and this is the information I had in my hands. Hall is a versatile winger who can play on either side of the pitch. He's quick, skillful, and has a neck for scoring goals. He's also a good passer and dribbler. So this is what information the Google gave me yesterday when I Googled him.
How much do you reckon he'd be? Like 20 mil? 15?
Nah,
It's not going to be 20 mil, maybe 15 mil.
probably
MLS.
about what we spent for Petrovic, which was about 10 mil.
10 mil. 15
But the thing
to
is,
10.
yeah, like I get some people annoyed with it, but he's not going to be here for a couple of years. He'll go on 1 or 2 loans to get him used to senior football over in Europe anyway.
Why are we even talking that? Why are people getting upset? We haven't signed him yet.
The thing is, no, but also the other thing is, yeah, what I'm not saying you're doing this, Metal Face, but I know some Chelsea fans that are doing it. Like some of them, okay, you have said like, why are we signing him? But also, there's others that they'll go, oh, I want experience, and then we sign experience. No, I want young players. Then we sign young players. No, I want experience. Like they can't make up their minds, right? But
True.
also, what people also don't see. Maybe you don't see this. I don't mean it in a rude way. I'm just saying because not everyone might have thought of it this way. It's not to be rude. It's just factually, in the sense that by bringing in highly rated young players, yeah. Before they get big, and 2, they'll come into Cobham, and that raises the level of Cobham boys that are already at Cobham. So then they raise their level, then the new guys raising his level to compete with them, and everyone's raising their level. So you sell players who don't make it for a lot more money after they've got senior experience anyway. So it's not like you're making like losses and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Everyone improves everyone, and then you can get rid of the ones that don't make the grade for a lot more money. Like it kind of makes sense.
I just don't see
because then you only get the best of the best.
Yeah, but I don't see why the feeder clubs don't sign them. Like that's why we bought the feeder clubs for. They're looking for a stake in sport.
We've only got one. I think you heard the sporting stuff.
Yeah.
There's a wonderful comment coming over here. But I'll say it after Santiago is done. I mean Metaface is done with his comment.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't see why like Strasbourg can't sign these type of players. Like that's why we brought them in for. You don't see Man City buying all these young players for like 10 mil, like 15
To be fair, City do. They just never use them.
Well, yeah, because that's what their 20 feeder clubs are for.
No, they buy them to Man City. Yeah, I looked it up because I was interested. Like back end of the transfer, I think Pep was going on about us. I looked it up. In the time that Pep's been at Man City, they've spent about 600 million on defenders. Yeah, that includes young players who have never played a minute for the club. Just van.
That's a lot of money. Santiago said Mario Hutchison. He's doing very. I think I've seen 2 goals that he's scored so far. For maybe some other goals that I haven't seen, but yeah, he's writing headlines. Mario is doing excellent for Ipswich right now. They are getting promoted. Should we give him a chance next season and sell Madueke? What's your guys' thoughts on that?
Loan him.
Thank
to
you
a
very
Premier
much,
League
Santiago,
club.
for that comment.
Good question, but I would loan him to a Prem club, get him the Prem experience.
I don't think Santiago is a fan of Madueke. Go ahead, Middleface.
Well, yeah, I'm not a fan of Madueke either, really. But I don't think Potts rates him either because you know the time of year at Tottenham and whatnot. He can dribble past them, man. He can dance around players, but he just can't shoot. Yeah. And I don't think Potts really rates him.
To be fair, how old was he when Poch was at Spurs? Probably about
He was very young.
17.
But if you look in that other game, he brought on Sterling. He was ill in front of Madueke.
The reason Madueke hasn't been playing, isn't it?
I catch on. Yeah, but Sterling's like he's
You
unwell.
know that, right?
Do you
Metaface,
actually
you know
know
why
the
he's not
reason
playing.
Why not?
Do you know why he's not getting game
Partying.
time?
He
He went
Madueke.
partying. Yeah,
He went out partying when he
injured.
was injured.
No, that's not why he's not playing.
No,
People can.
basically, I guarantee you it will be related.
No,
to that.
he has recovered. He's back. He's back. He's been training, but then he could get minutes last game. The last game we played against who did we play against again?
Fulham.
Our last game. I
Fulham.
can't remember. Yeah, he could get minutes, but he's having an issue with Poch because of he was supposed to be injured. He was supposed to be with the team. The team is struggling. The team is trying to win games, and whilst being injured, instead of being him relaxing, he left and then went for partying. There was a video of him, pictures of him over there enjoying himself at whatever he went to, nightclub or whatever. So
Yeah.
I think that is going against him. Poch is trying to manage his players very well, and he's trying to install some kind of a discipline in the team, so no one mess around. You get what I'm saying, Steven?
It was probably partly related to the injury itself anyway, but I think also the aspect of you've got to be professional, and I don't like the way you've handled it. So even if you are ready, I'm not going to put you on the bench for a few games. That's my view. I'm not saying that's 100%, but based on
we got connection issues.
And like Pochum in terms of money, but there's other stuff.
He's back.
Huh?
No, you're right. Go ahead. You sound like a robot. It sound like you're coming from.
I had that with you earlier as well, so it's just StreamYard being StreamYard.
Oh, maybe.
Poch has mentioned like he'd spoken to him about it, and it weren't anything to like he didn't find him money or anything. Like he went about it another way. So the fact that it's been mentioned that like Poch has spoken to him, stuff like that, makes me think even more it was related to that.
Okay. All right, spot on.
Yes.
Brighton and then the last
1-0 to Marseille.
The Europa Leagues, they started very early. They played some earlier stages before. So Tottenham are losing to Marseille.
No, Brighton are losing to Marseille.
Oh man, I think they've been found out. I said this to someone the other day that De Zerbi's style of play have been found out. We beat him, and now it looks like everyone is beating them left, right, center. Looks like I think they lost. They lost in it. Yeah, they lost a game before they played. They lost in the Europa Cup, and then from then things hasn't gone well for them. Brighton, De Zerbi, you deserve it, man. Take it. Take it like a pinch of salt.
I saw a video yesterday of the Marseille fans and the Brighton fans having an art. The Marseille fans were battering them.
Yeah. All right. I think the last one, I have this villain on my screen. The reason why I have this villain on my screen is apparently there's been some news that the people of Inter Milan, they have ordered almost about 50,000 of whistles to be given to the supporters for the game against Inter Milan and AS Roma, just to boo this guy and how he's treated the football club. So this guy is not if he's not careful, he might end up being retired from football, but he will not have one club that he can tie himself against as a club legend. He's not a Chelsea club legend. He's not a legend for Wigan Athletic. He's not a legend for Aston Villa. He's not a legend for Manchester United Football Club. He's not a legend for Everton. He's not a legend for Manchester United. Neither is he a legend for Inter Milan. Neither is he a legend for AS Roma before he retired. He's going to be a legend for the Belgium national team alone. So how do you get yourself into a club that will make things easy for you? Well,
He's
how
gonna
do you
be.
get yourself into a club that can help you out to help you in terms of coaching, give you their academy team to coach and become a good coach if you want to be a coach, or if you want a job as a maybe a director, a sporting director, whatever you want from one of these football clubs that you've been to, because you never leave with a good note. Stephen and Metaface, what's you guys' takes on this?
This guy's a legend of the transfer window. The amount of teams this guy's fleeced is unreal. But I, I've heard he's been doing good in Italy. I've heard Jose's got him scoring got him a good output on games and whatnot. I don't know how much goals he's got. I think it could be like 3, 4, maybe 5, or whatnot. But I'm hearing he's doing good in Roma. So hopefully someone can come in and pay the release clause we got on him now. I think it's like 30 odd million or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But
about
Met-
38 mil.
Stephen,
yeah, so hopefully someone
Yep.
picks him up.
okay. What's your take on that? Or you already said your piece?
You know
Lukaku.
where I stand with the fraud. You know where I stand with the fraud.
Okay. All right.
Sooner he's
Welcome
out
back
of my
to.
club, the happier I'll be. I want him to do well so that someone signs him, but he's never touching my club again.
Saying welcome back to this channel again. Mr. Scala
Oh, by the way,
United, the
I've got to hop
biggest,
out,
the big.
so I'll catch you
What was
guys
that,
later.
Stephen?
Big
Okay.
up.
I've got to hop
Yes.
out, so I'll catch you guys later.
Yeah. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
Scala, take it, Stephen. I'll see you on the other side. Scala, welcome back again.
Yeah, I mean, good to be back. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. What pushes you here?
Sorry,
What
come
pushes
again?
you on the show today?
I mean, definitely not United. I mean, it's depressing to talk about our club. I mean,
Yeah.
there are barely anything good or positive on and off the pitch to talk about United. I mean, for the past 2 days, I've been talking about other clubs. I've been going on streams and
Mhm.
I've been talking about clubs like Chelsea and Liverpool and even Arsenal, but not United because it's not good, man. I mean, this is not what you expect, especially after the first season we had under Ten Hag, and things were supposed to improve. So yeah, man. I mean, it's depressing to talk about our club.
See, having you on the channel, we're gonna talk a little bit on Manchester United.
Yeah.
Ryan, I mean Herbert. Who would you put? Who would you point your fingers at? Who would you blame so far? Is it Eric Ten Hag and his players that he brought in the summer transfer window that hasn't gone well? Fading David De Gea out and bringing in
Hmm.
what's his name? This
Oh no,
Cameroonian
no.
rebel leader. What's his name again? Onana, who hasn't done nothing. And when Onana was coming, I said, look, this guy is a good goalkeeper, but he makes lots of blunders than any other goalkeepers that I've seen. And he's done that many times. He's conceded how many goals so far in just 7 Premier League games? Scala,
Yeah,
where would you put?
yeah. I mean, look, you can't point to just one thing. I mean, it's a culminations of mismanagement, incompetency, and yeah, and probably recruitment was also. But first of all, let's talk about the manager, because for me, what I look in a manager is what is your identity. I mean, you are a manager, you have done your coaching badges, and if you're provided 400 million and you are buying your players from your connections, I would expect you would have some kind of identity, the way you want to play. When we watch Tottenham, Postecoglou has been there at Spurs for only just for 4 months now, and you can see how they are trying to play their football. We saw how they were trying to implement their style. This has been over like more than 1 year now, and I don't know what kind of a football United play. Like, even if you ask any kind of United fan, they won't be able to tell you like what is our style. Do we play possession football? Do we play counter-attacking football? Do we play transition football? We don't know. I mean, the manager says that we wants to play on the transition, but then he buys players like he gives players like Rashford a new contract who are not good when we want to win the ball high up, because that's what transition is, right? You want to win the ball up the
Yeah.
pitch and then you want to attack, but we don't we don't do that. So, and then we want to play out from the back. Okay, let's say if we are a possession team, we want to play out from the back. We get Onana, right? but we don't play out from the back. I mean, we don't have that kind of midfielders to receive the ball. You don't buy Mason Mount. You don't give the Bruno Fernandes the captaincy because these guys are not good on the ball. These guys are like, how they how they play. Like Bruno Fernandes, this guy treats the football like a grenade. Every time it comes to him, he wants to
Yeah.
just launch it. So yeah, man. Look, I have to put a lot of blame on the manager. But ultimately, everything goes down to the Glazers because we are not run like a football club. That's the biggest issue. You look at Chelsea,
What do
you
you
can
mean?
question.
You don't run like a football club? Because
Yeah, we are not run
I
like a
was
football.
thinking that the Glazers have done everything. They've put money
No, they
that
have not.
Nan's
That's the
running the
problem.
place.
I mean, look, that's what every non-United fan say. They say that you have spent £1 billion and you are not
Yeah.
even anywhere close to Man City. But I would like all of you non-United fans to do a bit of research on what and how and who have spent that money. You know, we have John Murto and Richard Arnold. These are not footballing people, right? These are not. They don't have a footballing background. These are bankers. They have chartered accountant degrees. Murto and
But
Arnold, they went to the
what
same.
does the bankers has to do with the players on the pitch? Are those players that Eric Ten Hag brought into the football club are United? Are
Yeah,
the
I'll tell
United
you.
players, or were
Yeah,
they recommended by those bankers?
no, the manager says that. Say, for example, let's take Anthony, right? The
Yeah,
If I'm Ten Hag and you are Richard Arnold, and I go and tell you you buy Anthony for me. Anthony, Ajax bought Anthony for I think around 6 million. How much negotiation do you think you can get me Anthony for? I mean, I'm asking you, like, what do you think you can get me Anthony for? If you are a decent negotiator, you
hmm
claim to have a footballing background, you would say that I can get you Anthony for 50 million, right?
yeah,
That's what you
No,
would say.
50, 60 million, yeah, 40
Yeah,
million,
maximum, right?
60.
yeah, the
Yeah,
max
60
60.
million tops. Let's say 60 million tops with the English tax. Do you know how much we got Anthony for?
Oh, I know I
78.
don't know the right figures. What did you
Yeah,
say, Metaface?
we
What's the
got we
right
got
figure?
Anthony. Yeah, we got Anthony for 82 million pounds.
Oh boy.
82 with bonuses. Okay. Okay, let's forget that. Okay, even if you say that, okay, we are not good with the recruitment and we have to overpay because we are Man United, forget that. Okay, how much money you think Anthony was at Ajax? I mean, can you give me a rough estimate, like in per week? Can you guess his wages?
Oh, his
Probably I would
wages
say 50
80.
grand.
No, he was on 20 grand, right? Do you how much
20
do
grand.
you how yeah how much do you think United are paying him?
United will pay maybe about 200.
Yep,
Oh,
that's the
United
problem.
will pay him like 250.
Yeah, we are paying
The wage
200.
bill
So
there is
we
just terrible.
increase. Yeah, we are paying a player who is recommended by Ten Hag, who has played for Ten Hag, who wants to come to United, who was on strike to join from Ajax, and we are paying him 200k from 20k.
That's crazy.
Jadon
What?
Sancho was on 70k on in Dortmund. He is on 320k at United, right? These contracts are
What?
negotiated by Richard Arnold and John Motor. And do you know what this does to us? This expands and inflates our outgoings in terms of spending money, and it inflates our FFP. That is why we have to go and buy Amrabat on the last day on loan because we don't have 15 million pounds which Fiorentina want. And this is just a small example which I've been I'm giving you.
Okay.
We spent
Yeah.
80 million on Paul Pogba from Juventus, and
Hold on,
then
Metaface.
we let.
You coming right after
Yeah, go on.
he lands, okay?
Yeah, go
Go
on,
ahead.
go on.
Yeah. Well, Scott. Yeah, so go on.
No, go on, go on. What?
Well, you got to realize you're the biggest club in England, right? Man
Yeah.
United.
Arguably.
You're, you're for me
Commercially.
they are, right?
Commercially.
For me they are, right? But your wage bill's been terrible since way before Ten Hag came in.
Yep.
Oh, hold on.
Like, your
Hold on,
wage bill's
Metaface.
always been high.
Metaface, keep it right there. I'm saying arguably in terms of on the football pitch, they are not the biggest club on the football pitch.
100%
The
not.
record, yeah.
Commercially, they
So
are.
I'm saying commercially the biggest club in England.
Mm.
So go ahead,
Yeah.
Metaface.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So what? Your wage bill's been terrible way before Ten Hag.
Yep.
So I don't see how you're blaming that on Ten Hag.
I'm not blaming on Ten Hag. That's what he asked me. Like, what the Glazers don't have anything to do what goes on the pitch. I mean, that's what Nizayan told me. So I
Right.
explained him that they are the sole people responsible for what happens on the pitch. right? Because
Yeah.
they don't. First of all, the Glazers don't care about football. You have to remember that they don't care about what happens on the pitch, because these guys, they only come to Old Trafford or to England when we are in some kind of a final. You saw them in the League Cup. That's the only time they come. They have visited Old Trafford in the last 17 years only 4 times. Only 4 times. And when the Dallas, was it the Dallas Cowboys, or I don't remember which team they own. I mean, they won the NFL whatever Super
Yeah,
Bowl they
I
have.
think the Cowboys.
They
Yeah,
were right
Mhm.
there. Yeah,
the
the Tom Brady team, right? Whoever
yeah.
Tom Brady played.
I think what's his name again? What's the name of the team again? Steven was here. Who I remember?
Yeah, I mean, they
Yes,
own their team. Yeah, so when they won the trophy, they were following them throughout the season. They were making documentaries. They were in that documentaries.
the Patriots. The Patriots.
Exactly. So they don't care about football, right? So what they have done? They have administered the responsibility to two people, only two people, John Murtaugh and Richard Arnold. These guys are the two people who run the club, right? There is no other third person. There is no sporting director. They have a title of sporting director, which they have given to Darren Fletcher, but Darren Fletcher is not a sporting director. He doesn't have any power. He's on the pitch. He's on the coaching staff. He's he got his two kids from Man City's academy to United's academy on a contract. So that's our structure. So when we say that
On the
the Glazers are the
contract.
sole problem, yep, go on.
Go on, Motherface.
Well, I sympathise with you because our owners are.
Yeah, Motherface is having a audio connection problem, so I'll chip in a little bit.
I'm against the board. That everybody who knows me know I don't like the owners. They're into the dictatorship. We've got no sporting directors.
I think your voice is cutting out.
Yeah, Metaface, can you get yourself and come back again? Your voice keep going in and out. So some of the questions we did not get it clear. But whilst we're waiting for Metaface to get that done,
Yeah, I
I'll
mean,
say
look,
this.
I
Look,
understood what he's saying. I think that he was saying that he doesn't like. I presume he's a Chelsea fan, and he's saying that I don't like the owners, right? So I mean, he's saying that he doesn't like Todd Bowley. That's what I got. But look, you cannot question Todd Bowley's intentions, right? Todd Bowley, whether you can claim how much he knows about football, does he understands the English culture? You can question all those things, but you cannot question Todd Bowley's intentions, right? Am I saying something wrong? Like he has invested like close to £1 billion. He's not investing just for the because he bought the club. He wants to see his investment, prosper, right? I
that's
mean,
right.
can you question Todd Bowley's intentions? Do you think that he is just spending all this money, getting Caicedo on the last day by spending 114 million pounds, outbidding Liverpool? He's not
Yep.
doing just because he bought the club. He wants it to succeed, right? You cannot question his intentions. I can question the intentions of the Glazers because they don't care about the club until the club makes them money, right? The
Yeah.
club will make them. We outspend in terms of incoming revenue. Listen to this point very carefully. Man City won the treble, right? Man City won the treble.
Mhm.
Real Madrid won the Champions League 3 years in a row. Do you know what position was at United for revenue? We were in the
No.
top five. We were in the top five. I think we were below. I think below Barcelona. We are number 4, and we haven't won anything in the. We have won the one trophy in
20
6 years.
years.
Yeah, no, not 20 years. We haven't won the Premier League in 10 years. We haven't won
10
the
years.
Champions League in 20 years, and one
Mhm.
trophy in 6 years. So I mean, look, this is. I was listening to Talksport and Simon Jordan. He's always on
Yeah.
the owner's side. The one thing I do agree with him that it is a fantastic investment. They bought the club in 2000. I think it was in 1998. Malcolm Glazer bought the club for I think close to like something like 200 million pounds or something. And look at its value. The club is in a billion debt, right? They want close to 7 billion pounds to sell the club, and they are making money, and they're taking 11 million in dividends every 6 months. So that's the problem with United. Like we don't have footballing people running this club. That's the biggest issue.
But
And then
my
it
question,
traces. Yeah, go
Scala,
on, go on.
my question for you is: look, these footballing people that we did talk about all the time
Mm.
during the manager sale is figures at the time that he was there, it was the same
Yeah.
situation. They have Ed Woodward who was doing the same thing, but there was
No,
still
no, no. It was
progress.
not Ed Woodward. It was not Ed Woodward. At that time, we had David Gill. He was our chief operating officer, and he
Okay.
was a very good man. He knew a lot of things. He had very good connections. In 2014, When Sir Alex left, David Gill left with him, and then that's
Okay.
when Edward Wood got the job, and
Oh,
that's
I
when
thought he
everything is.
spent some years with him.
No, no, no. I mean, look, we had Michael Edwards when Sir Alex came. That was long ago, like in 1982 or something like that. Then
Okay.
then we got David Gale. So yeah, Woodward came during the Moyes time, so he wasn't there when Sir Alex retired.
And I'll say that the transition did not go on well. A lot of the players that said brought in the later part of his managerial career at Manchester
Mhm.
United. Some of these players were fade out, like the likes of who were like Obitan. I can remember another player, Obitan, who you
Yeah,
didn't go well with him, and also Zaha that went to Crystal
yeah.
Palace and then scored against you guys. Also another player that we could say that it did not things did not go well under their time at Manchester United. So now, how can we fix this problem? You, as a Manchester United fan, how can we fix this problem, Scala?
Uh, Look, the only fix is for the Glazers to go. I think we need a massive reset, a complete reset. We need a whole restructuring of the club. We need footballing people put into the club. We need people who have the background of recruitment, commercial, not commercial recruitment, but footballing recruitment. I mean, look, I told you about Mason Mount long time ago. I mean, even though Mason Mount is a Ten Hag signing, I am 100% sure, I can wager you anything, that Mason Mount was, when the minute Mason Mount stepped into the club, the club was very happy because we finally replaced Jesse Lingard. Because Jesse Lingard, he was a big presence off the pitch, with his social media following and all that. And Mason Mount has, a bit of cult following himself. He's from
Yeah.
the academy, he's English, he's a youth product and all that. So, and the minute he signs for the club, 2 weeks later he's doing ads for Rolex. So that's the biggest problem with this club. We only care about commercial success, not the on-field success. But look, all these things, there are problems with United, but regardless of it, Ten Hag has to take a lot of blame. I mean, that's my biggest problem. Look, I can appreciate. I mean, I watched the first half against Fulham Chelsea game, and I could
Mhm.
clearly see what you guys are trying to do. I can see the relationship between Enzo and Caicedo. I can see Cole Palmer trying to link up with the centre forward
Jackson,
Broja. And
Brugian,
look, Mudrik for me, I think he's a bit hot and cold. I think I put him in the same category of Rashford. Like these guys, they rely so much on their pace that they don't have that footballing IQ. But I can see he's trying to improve, right? Even
Mhm.
Pochettino, he has backed him and he's playing games with him in the. He mentioned that I'm playing games off the pitch with him and all those kind of stuff. The only problem with you guys is that you are not converting your chances, right? Because you spent all that money and then you buy a number 9. And you bought a number 9, but Nkunku is injured. So you got Nkunku to come back, you have Lavia to come back, Bader Shield,
Bad
lots of
shit.
players to come back. So you guys are in a place where you can expect your club to move in a certain direction. I can't say that for United, I mean,
I
look,
agree.
we also have injuries, but even when those players come back,
Mhm.
I mean, I can't tell you how, if say all of our players are available and we are playing Bournemouth away, you know, I can't tell you that United are going to play this kind of a way. Did you watch the Liverpool against Tottenham game? When Liverpool went down to 9 men, you can see, like, they are following Klopp's orders. Klopp, they're playing for Klopp. I can't say that for United, man, because look, Amrabat, he's a very good signing, but we have been playing him left back because we don't have any fit left back. Malacia, Luke Shaw, Reguilon, all of them are injured. So yeah, man. I mean, look, it's not looking good. Look, we haven't won any game in the Champions League. We are, I think Chelsea are there like 2 or 3 points below us. So
Hey,
uh,
there is something going on here. Probably there are rumors. Are you guys in for Mutoma?
Kairo Mitoma,
Yeah, there
we
are
don't
rumors
need
over
any.
here.
No, no, no. I mean, look, Rashford plays there. We just gave Rashford a new contract. Also, we don't have that kind of a money to spend on a position which we don't need. Maybe if Sancho goes, and maybe we can reinvest that money, probably, because Sancho is leaving in January. That's 100% confirmed. I mean, it's not confirmed yet, but you can pretty much assume that he's going to leave on loan. And if he can get some money off him, maybe it could happen. But see, again, Kairo Mitoma, it's not a position we need instantly at the moment. because we have Rashford, and we just gave him 350k. So yeah, I don't think Mitoma comes to United. That's for sure. Also, I mean, look, I don't think many people realize that Kairo Mitoma is 27. So
You see the screen?
who, no, who is reporting this?
Oh, I mean,
Source.
they are creative people. They create like just a
Look. I
swap.
mean,
They
look,
only
this
do
is
that
basic
when
society first.
there are rumors. All right, I
Yeah,
think there's a caption there. Brighton star Karo Mutoma is wanted by biggest Premier League club Manchester City, Manchester United after his amazing performance with the Seagulls. So this is also another tweet that is coming up here. Would you guys take him? Do you guys think it's one of those players that play very well under a specific system under Roberto Giuseppe or maybe Brighton Football Club? But when they move away from the club, they found out that they're not the right players that they wanted. Just like Chelsea have seen for Marco Correa. Do you think it's one of those
yeah.
players?
I mean, look, I do like Mitoma, but again, I just put him this on the same category of Rashford and Mudryk and all these guys.
Mhm.
I mean, he's a hot and cold kind of a winger. I mean, some days he's very good, some days he's awful. I mean, I watched the Villa game where they got battered 6-1, and he was anonymous, you know. So also he's 27. I think he's coming this year. He'll turn 28. So he's not
Yeah,
exactly young. He's in his prime years. So do you want to
yeah.
play? Do you want to pay 100 or 80, 90 million on a winger with no sell on value? I mean, look, I mean, not for us, maybe for another club like probably Liverpool if they want to replace. I mean, not Liverpool because they have got 6 attackers, so that's not going to work. Chelsea probably don't need any more wingers, so
No, the
yeah, maybe Man
we need
City.
more wingers. Do you see this young player that we're just trying to get now? I'm not so sure if
Which
you've
one?
seen him. There's a young player, 15 years old though, but it's not the one for tomorrow, but for the future. Chelsea are fighting for his signature, and also
Hmm.
United are also in for his signature. Let me bring him on the screen. Maybe that one. His name is Hall. His name is what's his name again? I forget the name.
Julian?
Something Julian Hall. Yeah, Julian Hall. But it
Yeah, I
looks
mean, I
like
haven't
Chelsea are
watched.
leading the race for him. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, look, if Chelsea are leading the race, I mean, you know how many young players you guys sign. I mean, there is always some youngsters you guys are after. So, yeah, I don't see us signing this player. We don't sign these kind of upcoming talents. That's the problem. I mean, so yeah, not for. I mean, it's not something United do. So it's probably more likely to go to Chelsea.
Yeah. All right, guys. We have done an hour 20, almost an hour 30 minutes. We got 3 more minutes to end the stream. If you're watching us live here, the link is right there in the comment section below. If you want to join us here, and before we wrap it up, we got just 3 minutes. We got just 3 minutes to bring the stream to an end. Be a guest, be our guest, and join up over here. Let's wrap the stream up. Our brother Scala took us through the next almost the next half an hour with his Manchester United problems. We dealt into it. We've talked about the problems. I have my view on it. Steven had his view, and also Metaface also had his view on it. This channel, this is a sports channel brought to you by Blueclouds Media. My name is Niz Zion. As usual, I bring you the latest updates and rumors surrounding Chelsea Football Club and also other. I always say this club is a multicultural football club. I was going to let Scala say something before we bring the stream to an end, but he's already gone. But guys, just like I said, my name is Nate Zion. I bring you guys the latest captivating sports news in the Premier League around the world of football. I mean, on the continent, anything that really demands attention, we do talk about it on this platform. And also, yes, I'll put this one there. If you haven't never seen this platform discussing football, whatever, just do me a favor, like the video as all time. Oh, Blue Blood, it's a bit late. Blue Blood, I'm not so sure if you're getting my notification. If you haven't been getting my notification, check the link right now and make sure you have your bell turned on. If you click on the bell, you could get all my notifications in terms of some of my funny YouTube shorts that I upload in terms of young players that Chelsea are trying to sign in, so you wouldn't miss anything. If you also join us today, we did talk about Julian Hall, the young 15 years old boy who is with the MLS, Manchester United, Chelsea FC, Manchester City, and Bayern Munich are in for this player. We did talk about him. We did talk about Ivan Toney, also 70 million. It's only 2 clubs in the English Premier League that can get this young chap, and these 2 clubs are the club looking for a striker. Chelsea is one of them. Arsenal is also one of them. So who gets this guy? Is a Chelsea? Is a Manchester? Is it Arsenal? But now it looks like Chelsea are the one that will be looking for him as much as they need a striker. I know Arsenal has Gabriel Jesus and they have Edin Ketia. They believe Edin Ketia or Gabriel Jesus will not be the guy to get those number of goals for them to be able to get the Premier League. So they're weighing their options to go in for Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney has made some dummy statements in the past, which I think that he shouldn't have made those statements, because sometimes those statements will end up coming to bite you because of things you say. Blue Blood says Jim Ratcliffe is buying a minor stake in the Manchester United. Will help them. I've heard this many times. I think since about 4 or 5 months now since I hear Jim Ratcliffe buying a minor stake. And I even heard this, I think 3 days ago or 2 days ago on one of the radio stations in the UK, announcing that Jim Ratcliffe will be buying that stake. But until it happens, always the news are there, but they are talking, but they're not doing the work. All right, so just like I said, guys, thank you very much, each and every one of you that have paid spend time on the channel today. I always leave you by saying, Lil Desperandos, hang on to hope until I see you guys again tomorrow. Guys, hang in there. Enjoy the rest of your evening, your day, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. I love you all. Bye-bye. My name is Nate Zion, reporting for Blueclouds Media. Bye-bye. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blueclouds TV.